Hi. Okay, so for your last little project, we're going to make some key rings, and that can be with any scraps that you've got left over and any beads that you have left over. You can take a Sharpie pen and you can add some decoration. If it's hard to do it on without smudging it, what you can do is you can just put it in a little bit of earth in the garden on a little stick, and that will be able to keep it still. Another idea would be to have it on a little bit of blue tack, and therefore it won't move around and you won't smudge it whilst you're drawing it. And then I did just think it would be quite nice to add nail varnish to it. If your mum lets you have some nail varnish, that could be pretty fancy. Anyway, so once or you can leave them plain, whatever you fancy. Just look, maybe it could look quite nice. So we're going to add the strings to the key ring. So I've just chosen this length, which is basically a little bit longer than what I want my actual key ring to be, because there's going to be a knot in it, so I need it to be a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to then try and thread all 4 of those ends through my darning needle. All right, so just bear with me whilst I try that. It is possible, but it does take a minute. So you'll notice I give them a little bit of a lick first. It does really quite help, even though it looks a bit strange. So 1, 2, 3 are through. I'm just going to pull those through so I don't lose them. And then the 4th one, actually that wasn't too difficult at all. There you go. Could you almost get 6 through? Yeah, you could probably get 6 if you wanted. So there we go. So that's all attached, all 4. Get it nice and straight. Okay, so my needle's on. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to thread on the beads. So I'm going to pull the bead through all those layers and then pull the 4 ends through so he's attached. So that you could otherwise just not use the needle, but I do think it speeds things up a little bit. I do quite like the needle, makes it much quicker to add them. So there's 2 beads, and again I've been a bit lazy and not decorated them, but obviously hopefully you've got a bit more time and you'll be able to make them look nice. So pull threads. I can't remember, don't know which one's the ends now. There we go. Alright, so I've got my 3 beads on there, and then all I'm going to do to secure them is do a simple knot, so just an overhand knot, so just a loop and then passing the ends through. Oh, I definitely should have done, I think I wish I'd done another layer and then you'd have more tails. So anyway, you can make yours nicer than mine. Pull the ends through, and again I reckon 3 knots. You need to make sure obviously that the knot you do is bigger than the hole in the bottom of the bead, otherwise they're all going to fall off. There you go, got my little trail there, and then I'm just going to snip it off the length I want it, and just quite cute, quite simple. But when you've got like a little body like that, you could always make it into a little person. You can personalise them, add names and things, so quite a nice little finishing project. Alright, hope you enjoy making all your projects.